Mistakes, yeah, they got rhythm too. I got old mistakes in the notebook drawer, pages I don't wanna read anymore. But every cross line, every broken plan made a little rhythm out of who I am. I used to hide when the truth got loud. Now I let it pass like a moving cloud. No clean record, no perfect move, just scars keeping time with the human groove. I said some things I can't unsay, lost some friends in a quiet way, took some roads that led nowhere, spent too long pretending I didn't care. But the beat in my chest never fully left, even when I was heavy with regret. Some wounds don't vanish, they improve. They learn how to live inside the groove. Maybe shame is not my name, maybe growth can hold the blame. Maybe what I had to lose brought me closer to the groove. Mistakes are music when the beat comes through. Old wrong turns made a road brand new. No shame to carry, no mask to prove. I'm learning to dance with a human groove. If I fall again, I'll rise real slow. That's still a rhythm, that's still growth. I used to edit every memory clean, cut out the parts where I look mean. But truth doesn't heal when it's locked away. It needs air, needs time, needs room to stay. So I sit with the person I used to be, not as an enemy but history. I don't excuse what I had to improve, I just let forgiveness find the groove. There's a photo somewhere I don't wanna see, a younger face looking back at me. So sure, so scared, so full of pride. So many little storms locked inside, but I send him peace from where I stand, with a softer heart and an open hand. He was lost, but he was moving too, trying to find his human groove. Mistakes are music when the beat comes through. Old wrong turns made a road brand new. No shame to carry, no mask to prove. I'm learning to dance with a human groove. If I fall again, I'll rise real slow. That's still a rhythm, that's still growth. I don't want a perfect past, I want an honest one. I wanna face the dark without blocking the sun. I wanna say, yeah, I was wrong right there, then still walk forward with the morning air. I wanna be better without hate in my skin. I wanna grow without erasing where I've been. I want the kind of peace that doesn't remove the lessons hidden in the human groove. So let the trumpet cry, let the drum break speak. Let the strong be gentle, let the proud be weak. Let the old scars hum like a dusty loop. Every wound has rhythm when the heart tells truth. Forgiveness isn't loud at first. Sometimes it starts with one less curse, one less fight inside my chest. One more night where I choose rest. Mistakes are music when the beat comes through. All wrong turns made a road brand new. No shame to carry, no mask to prove. I'm learning to dance with a human groove. If I fall again, I'll rise real slow. That's still the rhythm, that's still growth. Oh, mistakes are music, pain can move, regret can soften into groove. No shame to carry, no mask to prove. I'm still alive in a human groove. If I fall again, I'll rise real slow. That's still a rhythm, that's still growth. Old wrong turns, new road through. I'm still dancing with a human groove. rush today, just walking. Sunday sidewalk, sneakers on stone. Sunday sidewalk, sneakers on stone. I'm out with my thoughts, but I'm not alone. Little shops waking, blue sky wide. I got a slow little rhythm on the inside. No big ambition in my pocket today, just a coffee cup and clouds drifting away. I used to think rest meant I had to lose. Now I call it part of my weekend groove. A dog on the corner pulls hard on the leash. A kid drops ice cream and still finds peace. The world feels honest in a simple scene, like maybe life is not a machine. The crosswalk clicks and the old trees sway. I let the little things lead the way. No giant message, no cinematic view, just ordinary magic moving through. Maybe I don't need a reason why. Maybe I can just enjoy the sky. Maybe every step I choose can bring me back into the groove. Step by step, I'm doing fine. Letting the sun take a sweet old time. No big breakthrough, no breaking news, just my whole heart in a weekend groove. If life gets heavy, I'll still move. One small step in a softer groove. There's a bench with a shadow from a maple tree. I sit for a minute and let myself be. No productivity, no secret plan, just crumbs on my shirt and the sun on my hand. I used to need every hour to count. Now I let time spill in a gentle amount. Some days are for building, some days are for blue. Some days are for walking till the heart feels new. I passed by a window with flowers inside and saw my own face with nothing to hide. Not better, not worse, not brand new, just someone learning what rest can do. The world didn't end when I slowed my pace. The sky didn't judge my unfinished race. Maybe I'm not falling out of the move. Maybe I'm finding a weekend groove. Step by step, I'm doing fine. Letting the sun take a sweet old time. No big breakthrough, no breaking news, just my whole heart in a weekend groove. If life gets heavy, I'll still move. One small step in a softer groove. I don't need to turn my Sunday into strategy. I don't need to chase some perfect version after me. I don't need a lesson in every little scene. Sometimes grass is grass and green is just green. I can buy a small snack, sit in the shade, let the whole week's pressure slowly unbraid. I can call that growth, I can call that truth, I can call that life in a weekend groove. No shame in the pause, no guilt in the slow. The roots still deep and when the branches don't show. If tomorrow is heavy, then today I choose a little sunlight and a sidewalk groove. Ooh. Step by step, I don't need every day to be deep. Some days are made for peace and sleep. A bench, a breeze, a quiet street, a little reminder I'm still complete. Step by step, I'm doing fine. Letting the sun take a sweet old time. No big breakthrough, no breaking news, just my whole heart in a weekend groove. If life gets heavy, I'll still move. One small step in a softer groove. Step by step, I'm still here. Less in a rush, less ruled by fear. No perfect plan, no need to prove, just my whole heart in a weekend groove. If life gets heavy, I'll still move. One small step in a softer groove. Step by step, I'm still here. Less in a rush, less ruled by fear. No perfect plan, no need to prove, just my whole heart in a weekend groove. Your life gets heavy, I'll still move. One small step in a weekend groove. Windows down, moon up, let's drive slow. Yeah. Yeah. Ocean wind slipping through the passenger side. Old songs playing while the moon rides high. I don't know where this road might lead, but the salt in the air gives my heart what it needs. I left my worries at the last gas station, trading my doubt for a quiet vibration. No destination, no perfect move, just headlights floating in the coastal groove. The dashboard glows like a tiny sunrise. I see less fear in my own tired eyes. The city got smaller in the rearview frame, and somehow I don't feel the same. The ocean keeps talking in the language of blue, like it knows all the things that I've been through. I let the old pressure leave with the moon and hum to the rhythm of the coastal groove. Maybe peace is not a place I find. Maybe it's a window open in my mind. Maybe healing has an ocean view. Maybe freedom has a groove too. Drive slow, let the night unfold. Warm breeze, silver waves, soft gold. I don't need a map, I don't need proof. I'm free for a while in this coastal groove. If tomorrow calls, I'll answer soon. But tonight, I belong to the road and the moon. Yeah. I remember the days I was scared to be still, like silence was a sign I had lost my will. Now the road says nothing and I feel okay, letting every mile take a thought away. There's a little motel with a flickering sign, a song on the radio from another time. I don't need to know what I'm turning into, I just need this ride in this ocean blue. Some dreams are heavy when you hold them too tight. Some hearts need distance from the city lights. Some questions soften when the waves come through. Some answers sound like a guitar in tune. And if I get lost before I get found, I follow the bass line under the sound. No need to hurry, no need to prove. I'll take the long way with a coastal groove. Drive slow, let the night unfold. Warm breeze, silver waves, soft gold. I don't need a map, I don't need proof. I'm free for a while in this coastal groove. If tomorrow calls, I'll answer soon. But tonight, I belong to the road. I don't need a city to call me great. I don't need a clock telling me I'm late. I don't need a plan written clean in stone. I just need to roll when my mind feels home. Palm trees pass like thoughts I release. Every white line turns into peace. I was so afraid of what I might lose, till I found myself in a coastal groove. Yeah. Let the tide come in, let the fear go out. Let the moonlight soften what I'm worried about. Let the night take over what I can't undo. Let the whole wide ocean keep me moving through. Maybe I just need this silver light. Maybe every way knows how to move without losing itself, without losing the groove. Drive slow, let the night unfold. Warm breeze, silver waves, soft gold. I don't need a map, I don't need proof. I'm free for a while in this coastal groove. If tomorrow calls, I'll answer soon. But tonight, I belong to the road and the moon. Drive slow, let the ocean sing. I don't need to force anything. No final place, no perfect proof. Just my heart riding the coastal groove. If tomorrow calls, I'll answer soon. But tonight, I belong to the road and the moon. windows down, moonlight smooth. I'm still healing in a coastal groove. Another late night, another half-made dream, but the groove is still here. Files on the desktop, dreams on the floor. I keep telling myself I can give a little more. The lamp is warm, but my eyes feel cold, trying to turn these thoughts into gold. The world wants output, polished and clean, but I'm still human behind the screen. No final draft, no perfect move, just a half-made song with a midnight groove. I got folders full of almost there, a dozen good ideas floating in the air. Every blank page looks back at me like, who are you supposed to be? But the beat keeps knocking with a patient hand, like it knows the part I don't understand. Maybe the art doesn't need to prove, it can breathe for a while in the groove. Maybe I'm not empty, maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I don't need to be always inspired. Maybe silence is the move that brings me back into the groove. I'm not done, I'm just wanting, letting the night let the silence in. No need to force what I can't prove. I'll find my way through the midnight groove. The spark burns low, I let it breathe. The fire comes back when I let it leave. I used to think if I stopped I'd fade, like everything good would leave unmade. So I held my breath and called it grind, till I lost the room inside my mind. Now I take one loop and let it play, let the dusty drums carry me away. No viral hook, no perfect view, just a small warm sound that pulls me through. The cursor blinks but I don't fight, I let it be a tiny light, a little metronome for my chest, saying even unfinished things need rest. I save the file with a crooked name, close the tab and release the shame. Some songs return when the pressure moves, some dreams come back with a better groove. But I'm not done, I'm just wanting, letting the night let the silence in. No need to force what I can't prove. I'll find my way through the midnight groove. The spark burns low, I let it breathe. The fire comes back, yeah, when I let it leave. I don't owe the internet my nervous system, I don't owe the algorithm every little vision, I don't owe the clock all the blood in my veins. I don't need to turn my joy into chains. I can make one beat and I can rest, I can write one line and call it progress. I can lose the plot and still not lose the soul and the sample, the life and the groove. Every burned out night has a hidden chord, every tired head can still record. Every quiet pause that I thought was proof was the song making space for a deeper groove. Creativity isn't a machine, it needs empty space between the scenes. So I close my eyes and let it rest. Even tired art can still be blessed. I'm not done, I'm just wanting, letting the night let the silence in. No need to force what I can't prove. I'll find my way through the midnight groove. If the spark burns low, I'll let it breathe. The fire comes back when I let it leave. I'm not done, I'm still alive, learning not to turn my soul into drive. No need to force, no need to prove, I'm still creating inside the groove. Burns low, I'll let it breathe. If the spark burns low, let it breathe. The fire comes back when I let it leave. Half-made song, tired room, still got life in the midnight groove. Rain on the glass, thoughts in a loop, still got a groove. Yeah. Yeah. Raindrops tapping like they know my name. Every little pattern says it's okay to change. The day feels heavy, but the beat feels kind. A small umbrella for my crowded mind. I left some dreams in the folder called later. Told myself I'd come back greater. But maybe right now I don't have to improve. Maybe I just need this rainy groove, yeah. Gray sky leaning on the window frame. I keep replaying every old mistake. But the rain doesn't ask me to explain. It just falls down and softens the pain. My hoodie is warm, my room is small, but somehow I don't feel trapped at all. The world outside can rush and move. I'll stay right here in the rainy groove. Maybe clouds don't mean the light is gone. Maybe rest is how I carry on. Maybe every storm that moves leaves behind a deeper groove. Let it fall, let it fade. I'm not the fear that yesterday made. Let it wash, let it move. I'm safe inside this rainy groove. When the world gets loud and the sky turns gray, I find a softer way to stay. There's a book half open by the old nightstand, a pen mark resting in my tired hand. I was trying to write what I couldn't say, but the rain said everything anyway. It said you don't have to be bright right now. You don't have to know the where or how. You don't have to win just to prove you're still allowed to have a groove. I used to hate when the plans got blurred, when my own heart felt like an unread word. Now I let the weather hold the room, let the quiet flowers start to bloom. I'm not behind because I stopped. I'm not a failure because I dropped. Some dreams return in another mood. Some songs are born from a rainy groove. Let it fall, let it fade. I'm not the fear that yesterday made. Let it wash, let it move. I'm safe inside this rainy groove. When the world gets loud and the sky turns gray, I find a softer way to stay. Let the rain hit the roof, let the bass line breathe. Let the old regret roll under my sleeve. Let the doubt talk low, I don't need a reply. Let the whole gray world become part of the sky. I've been hard on myself like I owed life rent, like every quiet day was a day misspent. But I'm learning the truth in the window view. Even slow weather has a groove. No thunder can cancel the roots below. No cloud can erase what the heart still knows. I am not the storm I'm moving through. I am the rhythm that remains in the groove. Place where my heart feels warm. Every drop says, and not behind. Every cloud leaves light behind. Let it fall, let it fade. I'm not the fear that yesterday made. Let it wash, let it move. I'm safe inside this rainy groove. When the world gets loud and the sky turns gray, I find a softer way to stay. Let it fall, let it fade. I forgive the mess, I forgive the way. Let it wash, let it wash, let it move. I'm healing slow in a rainy groove. When the night comes down and the windows blur, I find myself in the sound of her. Let it fall, let it move. I'm healing slow in this rainy groove. Yeah, not loud, just steady. That's the groove. Yeah. I don't need thunder just to prove I'm real. I got quiet power in the way I heal. No loud announcement, no spotlight chase, just a steady little rhythm in the crowded place. I used to measure every step I missed. Now I count the mornings that I still exist. Pressure tried to tell me I should move, but I found my strength in a laid-back groove. I don't flex pain, I don't fake shine. I just take life one clean line at a time. I don't need the room to remember my name. I don't need to turn every day into fame. I got a small flame under my ribs, a soft little truth in the life I live. No perfect script, no flawless move, just calm confidence inside the groove. Maybe I'm enough without the noise. Maybe I can trust my quiet voice. Maybe I don't need to prove what already lives inside the groove. I'm good right now, I'm enough today. Even if the world don't see it that way. No perfect crown, no flawless proof. I'm standing tall in a humble groove. I don't need to run to know I move. I'm growing slow and staying smooth. I got clean shoes and a cloudy mind, but I still show up in my own good time. I got old fears sitting in the backseat, but they don't get the drive when I choose the beat. I've been down, but I'm not defined by the slow little storms that pass through my mind. I don't need a giant breakthrough, I just need one day where I stay true. The world wants louder, sharper, more, a bigger number, a higher score. But I found power in a softer room, where I don't have to perform my bloom. There's gold in the pause, soul in the breath, life in the space between fear and next. I'm not the person I'm scared to lose, I'm the one who stayed and found the groove. I'm good right now, I'm enough today. Even if the world don't see it that way. No perfect crown, no flawless proof. I'm standing tall in a humble groove. I don't need to run to know I move. I'm growing slow and staying. I don't need permission from a timeline feed. I don't need applause for the air I breathe. I don't need to package my pain as a brand. I don't need to hurry just to prove I can. I walk with the rhythm that I made myself, not borrow from fear, not bought from wealth. I learn from the nights that tried to bruise, that the soul gets strong when it finds its groove. So let the world sprint, let the world shout. I'm not in a rush just to burn out. I got one life, one truth, one move. Stay soft, stay sharp, stay in the groove. Yeah. Stay in the groove. Yeah. Sometimes it's tea, clean shoes, deep air, and knowing I'm already there. I'm good right now, I'm enough today. Even if the world don't see it that way. No perfect crown, no flawless proof. I'm standing tall in a humble groove. Safe in me, I don't need to be what they wanna see. No perfect crown, no flawless proof, just a steady heart inside. the groove. I don't need to run to know I move. I'm growing slow, staying smooth. Not loud, not lost, not late, just true. Yeah. Soft confidence, still in the groove. City night, empty sidewalk, still got rhythm though. Neon signs bleeding on the sidewalk glass. Everybody's moving like they know where to pass. I'm walking slow with my headphones low, letting every red light teach me to grow. The crowd has a rhythm, but I got my own. A quiet little bass line under my bones. No one can see what I'm going through, but the city still swings when the night turns blue. There's a taxi turning through a river of rain. I see my old dreams in the window pane. Some got lost, some got sold, some went quiet when the nights got cold. But I'm still walking, still breathing time, still making poems out of broken signs. No need to be found by everyone's view. I can be hidden and still be true. Maybe lonely is a room I pass through, not a place I have to belong to. Maybe healing has a midnight view. Maybe shadows have a groove too. I'm not alone, I'm just out of sight, dancing with shadows under street light. No perfect dream, no golden proof, just my heartbeat right in the groove. Even when the skyline feels too far, I'm still wishing on a passing car. Yeah. The billboards promised me a better face, a better body, a better place. But I found truth in the cracked door wall, where somebody wrote, you are not small. A smile like the night gave me secret advice, like the whole dark world could still be nice. I don't need the crowd to approve my move. The pavement keeps time with my private groove. I passed by a bar with the blue lights low, heard an old soul record through the half-shut door. For a second I forgot what I had to become, and I let my heart loosen like a low-kick drum. Maybe peace is a stranger at a crosswalk sign. Maybe hope is cheap wine in the borrowed line. Maybe life is not a race to improve. Maybe life is learning to groove. I'm not alone, I'm just out of sight, dancing with shadows under street light. No perfect dream, no golden proof, just my heartbeat right in the groove. Even when the skyline feels too far, I'm still wishing on a passing car. I've been low, I've been late, I've been lost in the glow. I've been scrolling through a life that I don't even know. I've been chasing silhouettes in the digital blue, till I found one real breath and it pulled me through. No map, no crown, no front row seat, just rain on my jacket and the beat in my feet. No witness, no cameras, no viral proof, just me in the night and the sidewalk groove. If nobody claps when I make it home, I still be proud that I walked alone. If nobody sees what I had to do, the stars saw enough and the groove did too. Maybe the city is lonely like me. Maybe the windows are trying to breathe. Maybe the dark is not here to remove the light in my chest or the weight of my groove. I'm not alone, I'm just out of sight, I'm just out of sight, dancing with shadows on the street light. No perfect dream, no groove keeps me close when the road disappears. Morning light, slow hands, same life, softer rhythm. Coffee steam rising like a little prayer, sunlight stretching through the kitchen air. The phone keeps buzzing but I let it wait. I don't need panic on my breakfast plate. Yesterday left some clouds in my room, but today came in with a quieter bloom. No big reset, no movie scene, just a clean white cup and a softer dream. I used to wake up with a race in my chest, already feeling like I failed the test. Checking the world before checking on me, chasing a version I don't have to be. But now I let the morning move real slow, let the sunlight tell me what I need to know. Some days winning is just making food, some days healing as a coffee groove. Maybe I don't need to run today, maybe I can let the sunlight stay. Maybe peace is not a place I prove, maybe peace is morning groove. Good morning to the mess I've made, good morning to the plans that fade. I'm still here, I'm still okay. One small rhythm at the start of the day. If I move slow, that's still my way. I got my groove and I'm on my way. There's toast on the counter and light on the floor. A quiet little world I don't notice enough anymore. Birds outside like a dusty old sample. Life feels heavy but this moment feels ample. I breathe in once then I breathe in twice, trying to be gentle with my own advice. I don't need to become someone new, I just need to be kinder to what I've been through. The calendar waits with its teeth in a line, but I'm not giving it the keys to my mind. I'll answer the day when I'm ready to stand, with a warm cup steady in my right hand. No empire built before 9:30. No pressure turning my blood into wine. Just one small promise that I won't remove. I'll keep my heart inside the groove. Good morning to the mess I made, good morning to the plans that fade. I'm still here, I'm still okay. One small rhythm at the start of the day. If I move slow, that's still my way. I got my groove and I'm on my way. I don't need a miracle, I need a routine. A little bit of sunlight, a cup and a dream. I don't need perfection by the end of the week. I need one honest hour where I let myself speak. Maybe I'll clean, maybe I'll write, maybe I'll leave the house and walk in the light. Maybe I'll do nothing and still improve, because rest has rhythm and rhythm has groove. No shame in the slow lane, no rush in the dawn. The world keeps spinning even when I yawn. I'm not behind, I'm not erased, I'm just returning at a human pace. Change my life, some just prove I survived the night, and that is enough, more than enough. I can be gentle and still be tough. Good morning to the mess I made, good morning to the plans that fade. I'm still here, I'm still okay. One small rhythm at the start of the day. If I move slow, that's still my way. I got my groove and I'm on my way. Good morning to my tired mind, good morning to the peace I find. No perfect map, no need to prove. I'm waking up inside the groove. One little step, one little ray, one little ray. I got my groove and I'm on my way. Coffee cools, but the feeling stays. I'm finding myself in ordinary days. Morning groove, I'm on my way. Yeah, midnight again, but I'm not running tonight, I'm just finding the groove. The city lights blink like a time machine. I'm staring at a screen, I forgot what I mean. Too many windows, too many tabs, too many dreams in digital bags. The clock keeps talking in the language I know, saying move faster, but I'm moving slow. I used to panic when the numbers stay still. Now I let the quiet climb over the hill. My coffee went cold by the side of the bed. I got 10 different futures living rent-free in my head. A message unread, a plan half made, a little more guilt in the progress parade. But somewhere underneath all the noise and the proof, there's a soft little rhythm telling me the truth. I don't have to shine just to say I survived. I can be low power and still be alive. Maybe I'm not late, maybe I'm just healing. Maybe all this silence is a different kind of feeling. I don't need the whole world to approve, I just need my heart back in the groove. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, letting the night turn down the doubt. No final form, no perfect move, just a tired soul finding the groove. If the world runs fast, I'll let it go. I'm still winning when I'm moving slow. I saw my reflection in the black glass glow. It looked like someone I used to know. Not broken, not finished, not falling apart, just carrying thunder in a quiet heart. The feet keep telling me a better face, a better life, a cleaner place. But I'm done comparing my behind the scenes to somebody's highlight and cinematic dreams. I'm not a startup, I'm not a brand, I'm not a product with a perfect plan. I'm not a metric, I'm not a chart, I'm just a person with a human heart. And if I disappear for a minute or two, it doesn't mean I'm not coming through. Sometimes the strongest thing I can do is sit with the silence and stay in the groove. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, letting the night turn down the doubt. No final form, no perfect move, just a tired soul finding the groove. If the world runs fast, I'll let it go. I'm still winning when I'm moving slow. Yeah. I don't need a trophy for the days I don't quit. I don't need a spotlight just to prove I exist. I don't need a timeline with the flawless design. I don't need to monetize every piece of my mind. I can close my laptop, I can open my chest, I can let my nervous system finally rest. I can lose one race and still keep truth. I can move like water, I can bend like youth. No more chasing every ghost in the room, no more calling every pause my doom. I'm still here, still warm, still true, still got a heartbeat, still got groove. Still got groove. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, letting the night turn down the doubt. No final form, no perfect move, just a tired soul finding the groove. If the world runs fast, I'll let it go. Yeah, I'm still winning when I'm moving slow. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, I don't need to figure everything out. No shining sign, no perfect proof, just a human heart inside the groove. If the bar stays low, I'll let it show. I'm still alive when I'm moving slow. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it. Slow future. I don't see the future, but I feel the beat. Something quiet waking underneath my feet. The old me worries, the new me waits, building little bridges out of better days. I stopped trying to sprint through time, started putting real life into every line. No viral moment, no magic move, just a slow bright road with a future groove. I used to need a sign in the sky, now I just need one good reason to try. A little less fear, a little more room, a seed in the dark that remembers to bloom. My plans got messy, my map got torn, but something gentle is still being born. No perfect timing, no flawless view, just hope in motion in a future groove. Maybe tomorrow won't arrive all at once, maybe it comes in coffee and lunch. Maybe every step I choose is already part of the groove. I'm going slow, but I'm going there, learning to breathe in the open air. No perfect timing, no shining proof, just hope in motion with a future groove. If the road bends wide, I'll trust the view. Every small step makes the future new. Yeah, I don't need to know the whole design, I just need to keep this heart online. Not for the crowd, not for the score, but for the kid who still wants more. Not more pressure, not more pain, more sunlight after the rain. More real days I don't have to lose, more of myself inside the groove. Yeah. I've been afraid of choosing wrong, afraid my quiet would take too long, afraid the world would pass me by while I was learning how not to lie. But if I move with the truthful pace, I can meet the future face to face. No need to force what I can't prove, I'll let tomorrow find my groove. I'm going slow, but I'm going there, learning to breathe in the open air. No perfect timing, no shining proof, just hope in motion with a future groove. If the road bends wide, I'll trust the view. Every small step makes the future new. I don't need a prophecy, I need the next breath. I don't need to outrun every fear of death. I don't need a headline, I don't need a crown. I just need a reason not to turn around. I got old doubts, trying to act like truth, but I got new roots in a pocket full of groove. I got small wins that nobody sees, I got quiet prayers in the evening breeze. I'm not late, I'm layered, I'm alert in the way. I'm not lost, I'm becoming with each little day. If the stars stay hidden, I still move. I got my rhythm, I got my groove. Maybe tomorrow is not a door, maybe it's something I build on the floor. Brick by brick, truth by truth, one small rhythm carrying youth. I don't have to rush to be on my way, I don't have to know what the whole world will say. I can be here and still move through. The future is slow, but the groove is true. I'm going slow, but I'm going there, learning to breathe in the open air. No perfect timing, no shining proof, just hope in motion with a future groove. If the road bends wide, I'll trust the view. I'll trust the view. Every small step makes the future new. I'm going slow, but I'm still moving, less heavy now, still improving. No perfect timing, shining proof, just hope in motion with a future groove.